What is up boys, welcome again Sayori and today I'm going to make the video about tier list of the characters in Eternal Return Back Survival. So this is only my point of view, the state of game right now and which character is strong, which character is I think not strong right now. Yeah, it's based on that. And also I'm level 30, I don't know that's enough for me to make this video, but just think it me as my view with the game right now, how the state of the lobby, and how is when I watch the stream, what usually happen, because sometimes people just try out character in the stream, other people's stream, and then it doesn't show really good. But when someone actually using it really good, it's exploding. It's pretty massive. All right. So for Jackie, I'll be covering also for considering it with the solo duo and squad. Okay, Jackie. Okay, Jackie. I think the first one is I think she is a bit strong compared to others in solo. Basically, just in fact because she can just keep running at you early game. She can keep just killing you early game, and let's say she just killed someone recently and kill wild animal too. That's double stack by the way on her passive, and then you just basically get run over. That's how strong her early game is. But in the end, late game, all she can do is chasing, but still she dish out pretty decent damage, especially the dual blade build. But if you smart enough against enemy that's smart enough. In late game, you're going to have painful time, especially against Dailin, because Jackie right click a lot. She doesn't use offensive spell. Even her ult is also right click. So with Jackie, miss chance is actually just oblivion. She cannot just hit her sometimes, and a lot of these people have CC on their own. So late game will be so hard for Jackie, but I still think she's top tier because she is the run at you kind of character and just kill you, and you can get pretty decent rank with Jackie if you master it. And it's just Jackie thing, she just run at you, and then she's so strong, and then she run to other people after the killing you. And those all people dead, she basically got 7 kills in the game and then get a plus LP just because of that. So that's one of the strong character in the game. I feel that's strong. For Aya, I mean there is a lot of debate about Aya. Yes, she's strong early game, but she's not as powerful as Jackie at chasing, except if she build pistol of course. But the thing is, her kit require her to play around her surrounding more. Her ult, you need to be really, especially her ult, you need to be really careful about it. And her second skill, you also need to do it to shoot it when enemy chase you, because I think if you chasing with your second skill, it's weaker than compared to the enemy chase you and then you just second skill them down, basically just gun them down. Again, she's not really a late game, I feel except she already have so much head start, she require a lot of head start and killing people, killing animal, and she doesn't have a buff like Jackie while doing it. I mean, she have protection, but I feel she's fine, she's pretty balanced, she can be defeated. And it's kinda hard to actually gain LP with her if you don't master her. You just play it blindly. Solo, squad, duo, I think it's the same way. Especially in solo, I think she's a bit too weak. Hyunwoo, I think this is the king of chasing and tank, but how I feel about Hyunwoo is she. From recent nerf, I believe Hyunwoo movement speed is decreased and the armor. I actually felt it when I play, and I see my friend Hyunwoo main also we are around 600 LP in SEA. I mean not SEA. I mean in Korea, because there's only one server in Asia. It's Korea. So considering the lag wise, we lagging so hard because we're from SEA, right? Like the ping is like 100. He'd say 100, but it's feel like 400 ping. But the thing about playing Hyunwoo, you don't deal that much damage. Like I don't know, I feel like he just doesn't deal enough damage on his own. That's why he need to pair with another people, and that's why in a solo match, solo queue is a bit hard to play, because let's say especially in that game, people already have weapons and mastery, and then it's just cut through butter. Like just cut him like butter. You cannot. You really need to play for the second place if you wanna play solo here in World. And hopefully the enemy team have like lower red timer than you, and you just keep shoving them off in the last zone. Hopefully, like hope for the best and stuff like that. But you killing them on your own with your ult, I don't think so, because your ult charge so long, and its cooldown is pretty decent, so you cannot really spam it. And then the stun, the slow, everything else is just utility. So I feel like he needs some stuff to make his damage a bit better, like just a little bit, and he will be B, like he will be fine. I think B for me is like fine character, doesn't need nerf, doesn't need buff, like balance. For A is a bit unbalanced, only a bit. S is like broken as well. Okay, how about this one? Next one is this guy. Magnus. I don't see a lot of Magnus this day, I don't know why. But I feel like he's still B, like perfectly fine. The problem with this champion is he's tanky, yes. He does a lot of damage compared to Hyunwoo, yes. But he cannot escape without his ult. If he use his ult to escape once, and then he wait for it to be like, the cooldown to be over, and then he got run over by another team or like another strong guy in solo, he cannot run away. He literally cannot run away. He can slow and all, but the slow is dodgeable. It's not really like instant slow. It's still like you can see his slow, the animation, and like when you get chased and the only thing you have is your armor, and your damage is not even that high, like doesn't even like mind blowing, you will lose against a lot of the other champion. Like character here's like a lot. So like, yeah, I think he's perfectly fine right now. Doesn't need buff. Like it's his weakness, I guess, like to be not really good at escaping. So he need to be really mindful at positioning himself in between fight and stuff like that. So which is fine. It's beautiful. Like, and then like he actually have a lot of utility too. So like it's fine. The next one is Fiora. Fiora, I still think is a god of like basically just run at you, kill you, I ult you lul, and then you die. Basically, if you're good enough in Fiora, like I can see a lot of people spamming Fiora and then just like slide people down. But I feel like she's a bit weaker now. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put her as S. She been nerfed a lot, but she been buffed for late game now. So her early, I think she's a bit balanced now. Yeah, I think she's a bit balanced. She's A. I think she's balanced just because now her Q base damage is lower, which is not as painful as it used to be. I think her Q or like whatever. I don't know which one got nerfed, but I know that base damage got nerfed. I didn't see Fiora a lot actually, but when I do found one, usually it's strong one, like really skillful Fiora. And it looks so broken too, like I don't know. Sometimes it's just weak though if you don't know how to play. So I think I put it in A. I think she's a bit not balanced now, only a bit. It used to be super unbalanced. Okay, Nadine. Oh, I want to put her on S. Actually, yeah, I think I put her on S. This is the fact that Nadine. Okay, hear me out. Nadine can literally start anywhere and win, because her main objective in the game is to kill a wild animal, and wild animal that she kill, because she depend a lot on wild animal, any random stuff from wild animal if you knowledgeable in the game, let's just watch Skas for example, right? Skas like have a really good Nadine play, and he always like at least make a different item every game. That's mean Nadine doesn't need to like really follow. Like if you have knowledge about the game, all the item, how to craft and stuff like that, what to craft this, what to craft that. She actually an absolute monster because Wolf and like the other stuff just random drop stuff, you know, especially Bat, right? Bat drop like a lot of random stuff. So like her also gain benefit by killing them, gain more damage, doesn't mean she need to loot a lot. So let's say she got a piece of gold already, like you got gold for a wolf, right? That's already like one of core equipment, like core ingredient, I mean, for the equipment. And then you just move around and find like, I don't know, like maybe more gold. And then like, you know, if you want to make the crown, you can do that too. If you want to build like magic Nadine, or you can also be right click Nadine, like it's just up to you. And she's really flexible. I like it. Like I like it. And again, she gain a damage every time she kill a wild animal, which like there is not a lot of permanent thing in this game right now. So she's a bit powerful for me. Not a bit, like a lot. Zahir. Now Zahir is just absolute monster. You hit his skill, most probably you dead. Your enemy will be dead. I mean, like you hit his Q, your W will be dishing a lot of damage, and then someone want to go at you, you just typhoon them away with E. And then when they got typhooned away by E, or like they step into like your thing, your shuriken skill, I forgot what its name, the cataclops or something, yeah. He will just ult you, and then you will just die. And he gain movement speed every time he hit his skill, so like he actually have movement speed. He can run away, but the thing about him, why he's not like Ash, I mean like he's not balanced, but he's not that super unbalanced, because he is like a lot more easier to engage compared to like the dash character, right? Let's say like compared to Magnus, he's way more easier to engage on. You just dodge his typhoon and like the shuriken skill cataclops or something, and then you just keep running at him. Like it doesn't matter he get movement speed from the skill. If your hero have a slow or stun, you usually stun them first anyway, and then he just die. He just that like, you know, really fried creeps, easily to kill, like really easy to kill. And you can also bait his ult if he doesn't hit the typhoon, or like he doesn't slow the enemy, right? It's really hard to land his ult. So I guess he's still strong. He can one shot you down. I mean, if you see Dairo's stream, you know what I mean. Hart. Hart is hard topic actually. Hart is hard topic. So I feel like he's B. I mean, like, hear me out. I know a lot of Hart, mean like she's strong and all, but the thing about her when she plays solo, because I consider a lot of stuff in this game, like solo especially. I mean, Hart is better than Zahir in solo, obviously, but the thing is, she's her ult just doesn't do anything except CCing enemy, basically, like doesn't let them to hit her. Even then, like Nadine can just shoot her from long away, far away, or like just poke with skill. Let's say one of your, especially in teammate, if you ulti in middle of the fight, it's not only your enemy, but your allies will be dancing, right? Meanwhile, you're restoring HP. The thing about that is sometimes your enemy is strong, and you just accidentally R your teammates, even though you're supposed to like R the enemy, but like teammates need to be outside to dish damage to inside. In the end, it's kind of hard to coordinate. It's pretty big AoE. Your friend still can get caught in it. In solo, everyone can get caught in it, and in the end they realize, oh, we need to kill this Hart first, and then she will be target of bullying, and she will be die. I feel like she balanced right now. That's all I can say. I mean, when she got like her W max though, it's kinda scary. Like her hit like 4 times damage with like a lot of other item is pretty. She's pretty broken. But I guess she's balanced for now. If she's not really at, yeah. Next one is Isol. Isol B. He got a buff. He used to be like really weak because his like third skill was nerf. His ult was nerf. Second skill nerf. First skill nerf, and then the ult got buff, and then nerf again recent patch, but not by a lot. So like he's pretty in the good spot now. Like his base status actually increased a lot compared to like open beta. He's pretty good now, like at gunning people down and running away. And he still need to play a lot with his trap though. That's the thing. He's the trap master himself, so I guess that's his job. Also, again, like for solo, I don't know if Isol can even win, but you know, like I guess that's why it's balanced. Like he's balanced. He's not really like broken trap, just one shot everyone, something like that, right? I mean, it's yeah. Like I think he's balanced. You need really to put your brain into it when you play him. So, like this two is no brainer, you know. That's the difference. Dailin. Oh man. Okay, so hear me out. I know she got a lot of nerf, but I mean, every one of you guys that joined Discord should know. Even the dev said in the patch note that she still have like high win rate, even in high LP. Which telling you something. If you're really good at lead Dailin, you probably will win anyway. You probably will. Her kits is just so good for solo, team, and squad and duo. Like her kit, like her ult, basically. Just like CC people from far away and jump to that guy. Her first skill is basically also triple dash or something that deal massive ton of damage. Her second skill basically a drink that will enhance all your ability. Also gain you a miss chance every time. It's like, you know, like a miss chance. It's basically a miss chance. So your opponent can miss, like Yuki first skill miss, Jackie hit miss. Like you just frustrated. It's just frustrating, you know, like to see Jackie hitting Dailin late game. And then what else? What else can be dodged by her miss? It's basically those skill that require a weapon to be enhanced. Like Yuki, for example, is enhanced his right click, right? Those stuff. It can be missed. I don't know if Shoichi can miss his dagger. I didn't test it yet that much, but yeah, he still have higher win rate in above ILP above, but she have like lower win rate now in lower LP. But still, I think she's a bit strong. She been toned down, yes, but I think she still have potential to be broken. If she get even one more buff, she will be S. Like, you know, I think A is already her good spot. If she nerf too much, she will be like D probably. Yeah, if she got nerfed one more time, like 2 skill, like she's dead, I think. But right now, she's A. Probably 1 skill to make her B or C. I don't know. I will say that. Yuki, I think. Okay, for you, Yuki, man, I think it's not a secret that Yuki is just not that strong. Like it is not that strong. You know you can 1v1 easily, but you cannot 1v3. You cannot 2v3. Like a lot of the A character can 2v3 well if it's like in the good condition. But no matter what is Yuki condition is, like his ult still need a lot of setup. Especially in solo, you really need to wait till enemy use like their dash skill, which sometimes is kinda absurd to wait, you know. And then ult, they already chirp a lot of your HP, and you probably will not fight that much. Is he a bit under the weather? Yes, I feel like yes. He definitely need buff. Maybe faster ult, because I think he rely on his ult so much. Okay, like only second and first skill, third skill combo is not enough for him. He's not a lead Dailin. I mean, he fought lead Dailin, he probably lost. And also, he doesn't have that much of a good stats in defense. I don't know, like I don't know about his stat, but I play Yuki a lot. I'm a Yuki main until like level 16, and like I 1v3 a lot, but I 1v3 using Tiara easier because Tiara is broken. And yeah, like if he man up, I feel like he will not be a succeed. His character will be just not good. Next one, Hyunjin. Okay, we'll do this quick, okay, for the remaining. Hyunjin, I think against C. Hyunjin, no, B, I think. So Hyunjin is just basically fear, hit spell fear enemy, her third skill, up and landing, and at the start when she used the skill, like when she press E, her position and her switch location will deal damage. Second skill, that rod in the ground, that is really hard to land sometimes, and she's really hard to run in solo for my personal thing. She has slow, but she doesn't have a lot of CC, like reliable CC. Her second skill is dodgeable because slow doesn't prevent dash, unlike this girl's skill like Adriana. So like to land her second skill is hard. So she need to be like really have a good start in solo. Like I feel like she's C to be honest. Like duo and squad wise, even there she can be replaced by, I mean, Isol. You can just play Dailin, Zahir, and then you won. You don't need this girl. I mean, that's what I feel. Her fear also been nerfed. I think that's one of the reason why she used to be have longer duration of fear. And also, even though you fear the enemy away, they can just run away in fear sometimes if you don't slow them. So yeah, I think the fear is only to make them not using their skill to engage on you. That's only it. You require a lot of skill to player basically. Xiukai, I think, is a B. Xiukai, when he make a lot of food, his food is so valuable, but he's so goddamn weak early game. Like he just slow. I don't know. He just so goddamn weak in early game. So weak. Like I want to put him at D, but his utility, and when he cook food, he become really tanky. And I legit fuck against Xiukai that have like 6k HP. I don't know how he do that. Or 5k, 5k something, like almost 6k basically. I don't know how he do that, but he just painful, he just hard to beat, and he had ton of regen. So like it's really hard to beat him. But in the end, against a trap team play, he's a bit, like hard. Because all he do is making food, he doesn't make trap. Rarely, barely. Even in solo, you don't want to make trap using him, you want to make food. Because it's given you a permanent status. Which only like 2 characters in the game have it, right? This guy and Nadine. Next up is Sissela. Sissela is B. I think she is balanced. The only thing that hard against her is like if she kite you using her E, like stun you to her ghost, you'll have a lot of like hard time to catch her. She also has second invisibility skill. She can dodge any skill basically. Yuki ult, Dailin ult, and then what? Everything Zahir skill, and then like I don't know, Magnus. Yeah, like basically a lot of skills. She just can dodge with her second skill, but again she doesn't have any dash. The only dash skill she have is her QE combo to pull herself. But you don't want to do that if you play solo, especially. Like you want to like instead stun your enemy, make them go back away. But I feel like she is balanced though. Sometimes she feel too strong, but she's balanced for now. That's my opinion. And next is Sissela. Sissela is as Tiara and Sissela. Goddamn, this is Sissela. Tiara is as just because her kit is really good. Like yes, she cannot dash away, but she can just run at you. You a good player, she just run at you. Being so tanky and so painful at the same time. If she ulti you, you probably will dead in solo too especially. If she ult you, you probably will dead because if you have the max stack of her passive, she will just jump to you and then like will deal a lot of damage. And if you try to man fight her, she will lash still out of it. I feel like she's a bit ridiculous. Next up is Adriana. She got a buff, yes. She feel a lot of better, yes. But I feel like if you play another character, even the C character, you will win more than Adriana. I mean, like there is Adriana spammer too, right? Like those hardcore fans of Adriana. But I feel like she's still need a tweak to at least make her like balanced and not broken. It's like her kit right now is just like she get buff AoE and stuff like that. I think it's still not enough. Her ult that's supposed to buff her some it's actually nerfing her because in early game when you get your ult, if you need your ult 3 of your ult, she doesn't have it. She actually have only like 1 at the start when you level it up. So like yeah, sometimes you can get killed if you don't have your 3 ult, especially in solo, like where people just run you down and like they know Adriana have such a dumbass skill. But she can run away really. She's a good runner. But if running all she can do, keep running and stuff like that, the enemy doesn't follow, she will have a lot of problem contesting spot. I think like contesting spot is the most important in this game, especially in solo. So yeah, like running away, nah, not a thing. Finally, Shoichi. I don't play a lot of him. I own him though. But I feel like he's strong. Early game super strong. She can just like dash tap people and then just be dead. But she requires a lot of skill to work. Like you need to be a good like I guess jungle player in league to play him. Like he's so skill shotty. I think he's so situational to like his skill. But he's so fun to play. I have fun playing him. Even though his dash only work if you dash to enemy or dagger, I think. But it's still fine. It's still fun. It's still fun and like I just like Shoichi. The problem with him late game, I don't think he's that strong. That's why he's just overpowered in early game though. He can literally just kill anybody in early game. And I think that's it. That's all the character. Okay, so this is all the character. I will tell you guys just one thing that again this is only my personal opinion. You can believe it or not. If you are Adriana player, you can like trash talk me. I don't care. But I think this is from my perspective. This is what it is. If you have your own like view of this character, make sure you tell me in the comment down below and also subscribe and like if you like this kind of content. Okay. Goodbye and see you next time. Peace.